I forget the statistic. I think it's 24 times, or is it 21 times, more often guns are used to stop crimes than they're used in crimes. Look, the system knows that. But I mean, what do you think about the timing of this? If they would stage Fast and Furious, it's real simple. If they would stage Fast and Furious, why wouldn't they stage this?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. It's kind of, you know, it's a little strange that this guy's got like a bulletproof vest on, all of this, and, you know, it's like he's coming in there to do all of this, but then he just gets captured peacefully by the police. And it seemed like...
Always, there you go, same MO. They always get, oh my gosh, this is so insane.
It's important at this time that we embrace that Second Amendment. I mean, think about if that old timer would have been in there, or some, you know, armed citizens would have been in there. I mean, people could have been saved.
That's another great point. They had another shooting in Colorado, that church, but the guy could only shoot one person before the woman who had a concealed carry, who was there as security, pulled her gun and shot him. Remember that case? A couple of years ago, and it got almost no attention because she stopped him dead in his tracks.
Yep. And that's why I think people really need to embrace the Second Amendment instead of trying to, you know, fight it and all of this. I did a video about it, about guns and gun control. I've been doing a lot of that lately because there's a lot of this stuff going down, and people are like, we don't need guns and all of that. And I'm like, well, the world was not a peaceful place before we had guns. I mean, people were stabbing each other, killing each other. You ban guns now, and, you know, who's going to have the guns? The criminals. That's logic.
Well, what do you think about the weird way the New York commissioner, knowing that it's all based, you know, in iconography with New York commissioner up there, announcing it like, yes, we know it's the Joker, the enemy of Batman. These are quotes. And we're going to protect you from them. And now the public's like, protect me from the Joker. I mean, it's like children. It's now we've got to probably have body scanners because of Bane.
I was thinking TSA at the movie theaters. I mean, it's ridiculous that these are adults. And it also is an identifier where the public is. I mean, that we actually, people buy this stuff and go along with it.
They take something with huge hype like a movie, and again, they have somebody go in, shoot the people, grab the drugged up, you know, neuroscience guy who's been missing for a while. It fits the entire MO. But, I mean, look, they're trying to pass the UN treaty right now to get our guns. Look at the timing. It's outside Columbine, where we know they controlled the authorities and covered up at bare minimum that the SWAT team killed not one but two of the kids, and the hundreds of bombs and all the rest of it. That was a government op, period. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what I really think, okay? And I think this was a staged event. In fact, I know it was. My gut tells me it was a staged event. Of course, he was in some advanced mind interface computer system, and they test that stuff out on the people that are in the PhD programs. And I've seen it over and over again, not just with the Unabomber being in a CIA program as a PhD, MKUltra, but so many others. They would use doctor programs and psychologists, the CIA would, with people's young children, and then say, let us, you know, your child has problems, let us commit them. And then they would even stage their deaths and take the kid and reprogram them. This is on History Channel. This is mainline hit. This is declassified. Look up Dr. Ewing Cameron. I've studied it, so I know what it looks like. And then I know for some of the general public, they're like, well, how do you know? Of course, actually, almost everybody I see out there is going, no, no, no. I mean, yeah, they're about to try to pass the UN thing. They can't. Obama was right on it. You know, the way that you know, they were hyping this in the Dark Knight Rises, all of this just makes my head spin, quite frankly. They are coming after our guns. You've noticed the last 3 weeks, I've just been Second Amendment, Second Amendment, Second Amendment, because the analysis has been done by the Washington Times, by even Forbes. We've had our expert, Bob Dacey, probably one of the best out there as he researches it constantly, New American, Second Amendment writer. He writes for New American on that and on SPP. And, I mean, they plan to take our guns. And this may create copycats. That's the thing. That's mind control. The fact that movies can make people do this and the police know there may be copycats, that's actually not fear-mongering to have some police out or at least have people on the lookout, because you probably will have copycats. of the staged event. It's called priming the pump. Now, if they try to keep them out there permanently, that was the excuse.